A lot of people still don't know that every time you log in, you don't have to put your email address and the password. You can log in from your social media accounts. You can log in from your Google account. You can log in from your Facebook. You can log in from your LinkedIn. So what happens is that if you click on Facebook, the verification is done by Facebook, and Facebook says, yes, this is the verified user you're looking at. And, he's not a robot or anything. And the user is verified. The same goes with Gmail, Google, and the same goes with LinkedIn. So every time you need not put your email address and password. Okay. So here, if you can see, I will click on this Google, and it it will ask me from which account. See, it logs in, and you come to the dashboard, which is, we call it as the My Personal Workspace. Now, when you come to the My Personal Workspace, if you are a new user, like I said, we will start from the very beginning. So if you are starting, let us assume the first thing that you need to do is you need to set up your user settings. So if you set up your user settings, there are very useful features. If you see, so you can disable the star grid pop-up, because the star grid pop-up, every time you open the chart, the star grid will pop up. So if you disable it, what you can do is you just need to press on the star icon for the star grid to pop up, and the star grid will come. So you don't need the star grid. If you don't want the notifications, you can unmute the notifications. Okay, undo the notifications. You can set your default chart type. Okay, whether you want your default chart type to be intraday or historical. So if you're a hardcore intraday trader, you can set your default chart type as intraday. If you're a hardcore long-term, medium-term trader, you can set it as historical. You can set your default template. Now, what is the default template? The default template is, let's assume you put some studies on the chart, and you plot some the peak and the trough, or you plot snowball, or you plot the zone, or you plot the risk meter. All this you plot on the chart, and you want your charts to open in that template, default template. So the chart will open in that default template every time, all the time. And you can select the default chart style, which can be candle, which can be bar. Some people are okay with the bar chart. Some people like the candle chart. Okay. You can, of course, the time zone is preset, and you can for a historical and intraday chart. Intraday is provided you have the intraday subscription. For historical charts, you can select the market. You can say that, whenever I open historical charts, I want NSE as my default market, and the default time frame can be 1 day, or it can be 1 week, or it can be 1 month. So if you're a long-term trader, and if you're using weekly charts, you can set your default chart as 1 week historical chart. So what happens is, every time you will open the chart, the market will be Nifty, NSE. The default interval would be 1 week. That means 1 week. That means every candle or every bar will be 1 week. It will be a weekly chart. That is what we mean by a weekly chart. By a daily chart, what we mean is that every candle or every bar is 1 day. Okay. Similarly for intraday, so most people trade NSE futures for intraday. So you can select the default market as intraday, and you can select your default interval, whether you want a 5-minute chart, whether you want a 25-minute chart, whether you want a 75-minute chart, or whether you want a 125-minute chart. That is something that, so if you are a carryover trader, okay, in carryover trader, if you are a 75-minute trader, you can select 75-minute as your default time frame, and then you can save. So once you save, you will get this message that user settings are saved. So what happens is your charts will load much faster. Once you have set this, your charts will load much faster, because now the software knows that what it is exactly you're looking at. Okay. There is one issue that keeps cropping up from members time and again, and that issue is that the charts take a long time to open. The charts take a long time to open is because the chart is plotting all these studies on your chart before it opens the chart. So you're not opening a naked chart. If you open a naked chart is simply a bar or a candle which shows you the open, high, low, and close. Okay. So if you open a naked chart, it will be very fast in opening. But if you add these studies, it saves you the time. Okay. So once it just takes time to load, but once it is loaded, it saves you the all the time and effort to plot all your studies on the chart. Okay. So once this is done, we will now again go to My Personal Workspace, because today we are discussing My Personal Workspace in depth. So this is what you see, because we are on the computer here. You can see 2 tiles next to each other, right? So one tile is on your left, where you can see the market outlook, and one is on the right. So this currently is we are not it is a feature which is disabled. So this feature is not very useful currently. But this is your view, and this is how you see the tiles. All right. In the mobile view, what you will see is you will see one tile below the other because of the space constraint, because of the screen size. You will see one tile below the other. So just like if you see when you see one tile next to each other, in the mobile you will see one tile below the other. You know, if you have five, you are looking at five things, then they are all lined up one below the other. Okay? So we will start with the market analysis. The market analysis is, the market analysis, what the market outlook, as we call it. It gives you a complete picture and perspective of the market, unlike Nifty and Sensex, as it analyzes all the stocks in the given market. Okay? So Nifty and Sensex as barometers are very narrow barometers for you to gauge, the market trend or which way the market is going. Because Nifty is 50 stocks, Sensex is 30 stocks, and when we talk of Nifty, even the 50 stocks, the top 10 stocks constitute almost 60 to 62% of the weightage that they have in Nifty. So, of those 10 stocks, if 4 or 5 stocks are doing well, then you would assume, you can safely assume that Nifty will do well. But that does not mean that the market is doing well. Okay. So for you to have an in-depth analysis of the market, you actually have to know what is going on in the market itself. So Nifty and Sensex are very narrow barometers. If you're looking at Nifty and Bank Nifty, then you are not getting a proper perspective of the market. So what the Shasva market outlook analysis does is it gives you a complete picture and perspective of the market. Okay. So if you can see, the time frame are divided into short term, medium term, and long term. Now, what does this mean? Okay. So short term is anywhere up to 6 months. Medium term is 6 months to 18 months horizon, and long term is up to 3 years. Okay. Going beyond 3 years is not very wise in today's time, because anything more than 3 years is an exercise in futility. So even if you have a long term horizon, even if you are looking to invest for long term, I think your horizon should be around 3 years. Max you can go up to 5 years, nothing beyond that. Because the markets are so dynamic today. Okay. So what does this short term, medium term, and long term mean? Short term, medium term, and long term mean that let us assume we are looking at Nifty, so or NSE for that matter. Okay. We are looking at NSE. So what happens is if you see you combine long term chart of all the stocks of Nifty of NSE, and let us assume that they are going up. Let us assume that the trend is up. But for the last 4 months, the trend is coming down. So what this short term will tell you, the short term will tell you how strong, how stable, and how consistent that short term trend is, that 4 month trend is. So even though the long term trend may be up, okay, we are assuming a hypothetical situation. So even though the long term trend would be up, going up, all the stocks are going up. But in the last 4, 5, 6 months, if the stocks are coming down, if the prices are coming down, correction mode, then this short term will tell you how strong or stable or consistent that trend is. And if you can see here, we have divided the study of the trend into 3 components, that is strength, consistency, and stability. So all Shasva algorithms are divided into 3 main categories of strength, consistency, and stability. So what Shasva does is it tests the trend for these 3 attributes of strength, stability, and consistency. And that is exactly what we have done for the market analysis as well. Even in market analysis, it tests for the strength, it tests for the consistency, and it tests for the stability. Now, what does this mean? So whenever there is a trend reversal or a correction or an established trend for that matter, there will be some strength. Because of that strength, that trend will be established. Once that trend is established, there will be some consistency, and that consistency will bring in stability into the trend. So if you see the strength, consistency, and stability, all 3 contribute to a trend, whether it is a long-term trend, whether it is an intermittent trend, any kind of trend. It is all these 3 factors that contribute to that trend. And if you see, you can see the market outlook for 10 different markets: MCX, NSE futures, NSE, BSE. And if you see here, we have divided NSE. We have separate market analysis for NSE, and we have separate market analysis for NSE futures, because NSE and NSE futures are very different in their composition and behavior. So if you see NSE futures and if you compare it with NSE, they are not the same. They are very different in their composition. They are very different in their behavior. That is exactly why we have different market analysis or market outlook for NSE or NSE future. So all you do is you select the market and you get this market analysis, which is it gives you a complete picture divided into 3 time horizons: short term, medium term, and long term. And each horizon is further divided into strength, stability, and consistency to give you a complete picture of the trend. Plus, there is a summary at the bottom to better interpret what the trend is saying. So there is a summary for a trader which would be a short-term trader. There is a summary for a trader and investor who would be looking at the medium term, and then there is a summary for the investor. So the summary, it summarizes what the market outlook or the market analysis wants to tell you. Okay, so it makes the job more simple for you to understand what it is saying in interpreting and understanding what exactly the market analysis is telling you. Okay, so I hope you all have understood what the market analysis per se. Okay, so next on the market, on my personal workspace is I would like to move on to the next most important thing, that is the symbol lookup. Okay, now again, symbol lookup, what you for any you all know, probably even if you don't know, it is something that we will cover going forward, that we have a star rating for each and every stock. So it is we just don't rate stocks for a universal star rating. The star rating is for the time frame. So if there is a person who is looking at the short term around a 4 or 5 month trend, and there is one investor who is looking at the long term trend. So there are different investment outlooks for different horizons and different star ratings. So what the symbol lookup does is it makes this scanning very simple for you, and just on one screen it gives you a complete picture of any stock or any script over 7 different horizons, starting right from intraday to carry over to short term, medium term, intermediate term, and long term. Now, just to give a small idea of what is short term here, what is medium term here, what is intermediate, what is long term, what is intraday, what is carry over, is that short term is up to 6 months, medium term here is up to 12 months, intermediate term is up to 18 months, and long term is up to 36 months. Okay, so medium term is 1 year, long term is 3 years, intermediate is 1.5 years, and short term is 6 months. Intraday, for the intraday star rating, it uses the 25-minute chart, and for the carryover, on the left hand side, this star rating here on the left hand side is plotted on a 75-minute chart, and the star rating on the right here is on a 125-minute chart. Okay, so I hope that makes it very clear. So all you have to do is just select the market, select NSE, and you just select the stock from here. Type the stock, let's say Bajaj Finance, and you select Bajaj Finance, and you see here Bajaj Finance. So it gives you the star rating for short term, medium term, intermediate term, long term, intraday and carryover. Of course, we have selected NSE, so you will not get intraday and carryover. There are a few NSE futures stock here which are showing NA for intraday and carryover. I will explain to you what it is and why it is so. Okay, so it is just by chance that I opened the Bajaj Finance chart, the Bajaj Finance symbol. But it is so interesting. If you see what the short here denotes in the bracket, is that it is on the trend is down. It is a downward trend. That is what short means. So whenever you see this short in the bracket, it means it is downtrending. So Bajaj Finance for short and medium term is downtrending. Okay, but if you see the intermediate and the long term, in the long term it is a 4-star stock. So it is giving you a different perspective on the same stock, different perspective for a short-term trader, and a different perspective for a long-term investor. That is what this symbol lookup does for you. So in just one look, one go, it is making it so simple for you to understand that if you are a short-term investor, if you're investing for the short term, probably Bajaj Finance is not the right choice for you. But if you want to invest for the long term, then Bajaj Finance is a very good stock. Okay, you go to the star rating. You will see this hand symbol. You click once. Okay, a single click will take you to the star rate. It will open the star rate for you to see. Okay, and a double click will open the chart. Okay, so if I click here, if I double click here, so this is the Bajaj Finance chart, which is, so if you can see why it is showing short for a short-term trader, and vis-a-vis a long-term trader, a long-term investor. If you double click here, you just double click and the chart will open. So if you see, when we open for the short term, by default it opened the chart in a 1-day time frame, and when we open for the long term, by default it opened a 1-week chart. So now if you look at the chart, it looks a very good chart, right? Because it is long term. It is a long term chart. If you see from the left bottom end of your screen, there is a correction here, but still the chart looks very promising and it looks a good chart. So for a long-term investor, Bajaj Finance is a good option, but for a short-term trader, maybe not. Right? Now, I told you, I will explain to you why this in NSE futures, it is showing NA here. So although we have selected Nifty, or let us say, let us go to ICICI Bank here. So if you go to ICICI Bank, in intraday and carryover, that is derivative trading, it is showing NA. Now, what does this NA mean? NA means that there is no star rating. That means ICICI Bank, that means ICICI Prudential. You should not even consider for intraday trading. That is what it says. That is why it says NA here. You are not even supposed to consider it for intraday trading. It is and in NSE futures, if you are a short-term, medium-term trader, if you see here, it is short. That means everything is down, nothing is long. So that is the symbol lookup. So and every time what happens is the beauty of symbol lookup is if you have any holdings in the market, and if you you have the symbol here in the symbol lookup, what will happen is every time you open the software, if the ratings change, they will automatically change here. So whenever you log in, so if you let's say for Bajaj Finance, in the short term the rating changes, and from short it will go to long. That means from shorting it will go to buying. Then it will show you here. Okay, so you just have to have the symbol on your dashboard, and whenever the change happens, it will reflect here. So you don't have to do the exercise again and again. Whenever there is a change in the star rating, it will reflect here. Okay. Now, when you're logging in through the web, a double click will open the chart. If you're using it on the mobile, a long press will open the chart. Okay, because your mobile has a touch screen, a single click will open the star grid. If you go here on the star rating, if you can see the hand symbol, it says click to open grid and double click to open chart. But on the mobile phone, you don't double click, you long press to open the chart. So I hope that is clear. So I believe symbol that's about it with the symbol lookup. Okay. The next thing is the next thing is the SHASPA EA, the SHASPA Expert Advisor. So now, what is this SHASPA Expert Advisor? This SHASPA Expert Analyst is basically what it does is sorry, it is not advisory, expert analyst. So what the SHASPA Expert Analyst does is, whenever there are stocks, so every day it is scanning for 3-star, 4-star rated scripts. So whenever it gets the top 5-10 scripts, whether they are in MCX, whether they are in for intraday trading in 25 minutes, in 75 minutes, or whether you are going for a weekly time frame that is long term, it will show you all here in these tiles. It will you can even export it through a CSV, and it will give you, so like the symbol lookup. The SHASPA EA also is dynamic, and it changes every day. So whenever the scanning happens and the algorithms are run on the data, when we get the data from the market and the algorithms run on the data, and there is a change in the star rating of a stock, which is good. And now these stocks, now there are some stocks here which are in 25 minutes, 75 minutes, 125 minutes. These you will eventually see in RT Auto Trade Scanner when they are ready to be, when they are within the range, when it is all our parameters of risk and the price being between the peak and the trough, that is between the zone, all those parameters are met. That is the time it will graduate to be in the RT Auto Trade Scanner. So again, a lot of confusion here. People ask us often, what is the difference between SHASPA EA and RT Auto Trade Scanner? So these stocks, when all the other parameters are met, they will actually go to the RT Auto Trade Scanner. Okay, you will see these slips in the RT Auto Trade Scanner. So that is the SHASPA EA for you. And then we come to stocks worth considering. Now this again is a very interesting feature. A lot of people ask us, sir, when we use the SHASPA Star Scanner and we scan for stocks, let's say 3-4 star stocks, how do we know if the star rating of a stock changes? So stocks worth considering, it tells you, it gives you the stock that has actually changed character. So if, let's say, there is a stock which is 2-star and now tomorrow it becomes 3-star, so that stock or that script will show here in stocks worth considering. Okay. So if you use the SHASPA Star Scanner and you don't want to use it every day, you don't want to go through that rigmarole of going through the SHASPA Star Scanner scanning every day, the stocks worth considering is one look, and you will come to know that these are the stocks that are that are either 3-star or 4-star. and these are the best of the best stocks as on today. So this is exactly what you will get when you will scan for Shasva star scan. Of course, you may go get more stocks, but this is stocks worth considering. It gives you the best of the best. Okay. So what we have tried to do through stocks worth considering through Shasva EA is, even though the process of analysis, the burden of analysis is taken away from you, we still don't want you to even scan for scan stocks using Shasva star scanner. Even go to the trying to understand how to pick stocks for 21-25 minutes, how to pick stocks for intraday. That also the Shasva EA does for you. Okay, and the Shasva EA is basically why how it differs from RT Auto Trade Scanner. Now let us assume that somebody who wishes to compulsively wants to trade copper. Let us assume. So even though or gold for that matter. So even though gold is not there in the RT Auto Trade Scanner, but if it is here in the Shasva EA, what you can do is you can open the chart. You can see where the peak and the trough is. Basically, it's all about, after that, basically it's all about risk management. It is your risk management. So if you see where is the peak, where is the trough, where is your entry point, where is your exit point, what is your risk, you can trade. So if you want to know the distinction between Shasva EA and RT Auto Trade Scanner, this is the distinction. It is like cricket, where the batsmen all line up to go. Okay, so the batsman is ready, lined up to go, but he cannot wait till his time comes. So when his time comes, he will go out to bat when his time comes. Similarly, here, when all the parameters are met, that this Shasva EA stock will go to RT Auto Trade Scanner. But if it is not in RT Auto Trade Scanner, and if you are compulsively into trading silver or gold or Nifty for that matter, or any other script that is here, then you can use the Shasva EA. You can manage your risk and you can trade. Okay, so this is the personal workspace. There is a window. There is a mini chart window. So if you want to stay on my personal workspace, and if you don't want to toggle between charts and your dashboard, what you can do is all chart features are available here. There is nothing that you cannot do here. So you can select the time frame. You can select you can add your study. You can select your theme. You can do whatever you want, and the charts are here. So similarly with the mobile, so you can these mini charts are basically, if you don't want to toggle between your chart and your dashboard and other things, then you can use the chart here. There is a particular arrangement. If you want to change the items and the arrangement, what you need to do is you have to go here on the the update dashboard and change layout. So you go here and you will see your market analysis and line chart at the top. Then there is symbol lookup. Then there is stocks worth considering and chart. And then there is a Shasva EA. So let us assume I want to remove Shasva EA. So I will click here Shasva EA, and the Shasva EA will be disabled. Okay. So you say you're safe, and if you go down, then Shasva EA is disabled. You see Shasva EA is no longer here. If for some reason you want to disable, let us say you don't want to see charts, you disable the charts, and the charts will be gone. Okay. So here the charts will be gone, if you can see here. Okay, so that's about my personal workspace. I hope most of your doubts regarding the dashboard and its features have been taken care of. One request I want to make to all of you is that a lot of people we have seen they have not updated their mobile number. It is because you need to update your mobile number in the user profile, because you will get all the communications from us. Whether even now we are working on the alerts. So the alert SMS also will come on your mobile phone. So if you want that feature to work, and if you want our communication to come to you, then you please update your mobile number. It will only help you and us in connecting better. So all those people who have not updated your mobile number on the user profile, please update your mobile number. Okay. So I think that is pretty much for today.